People talking like they politicians. The truth to be.
Hey, everybody. What's up? It's your girl, B Sparrow, BuzzzTweet Talk Radio. How y'all doing today? Got my girl, April Showers, on the panel with me. Are you there, April? Is you there? I don't think she's there. She's always having technical difficulties when she hop on my panel. I don't know why. If any of y'all have an idea why that happens, y'all got to hit me up and let me know. Every time me and April try to hook up and do a live panel, she have technical difficulties. But anyway, how y'all doing today? Like I said, it's your girl, B Sparrow. I am in North Kakalaki, visiting the family this weekend. And don't y'all know that it is hot? Like, nah, for real. Don't play with me. It's hot out here, down here in the South. Speaking of hot, I got a lot to talk about. China burning up, them when they fake sun all over there. So much to talk about. Y'all know my girl DJ April Showers got hacked. Somebody hacked her Facebook page. She frustrated about it, y'all. She is so frustrated. Y'all know April can cuss like a sailor now. She can get down like the best of them. Get down with the best of them. It's kind of hot back here. I should have brought that fan back here, y'all. Damn. But if I had brought the fan back here, then y'all wouldn't be able to hear me. So leave the fan. Shout out to all of y'all who tuning in. I'm gonna wait a few minutes, see if April is going to hop back on. Got so much I want to discuss with y'all. So much, in fact, that I don't even know where to begin. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. It's crazy. Speaking of crazy, what's going on in this crazy world? I'm going to read some of these headlines for y'all. Listen to how crazy the world is. Police smash into homes across Manchester and arrest 12 in dawn raids. Oh, doesn't that sound familiar where they say in the last days people might be able to just break into your home and take what they want at any time? Cyclist dies after horror crash on busy Manchester Road. Man in critical condition from being rescued from lake. Woman raped as a child after leaving police station. She doesn't trust police to investigate. Man. Y'all, what are we going to do when we can't depend on the police? We almost there now. Can't even depend on the police to do their jobs. We're almost there now. We can't. So I don't know if y'all tuned in the other day, Tuesday, we talked about James Stimmy Lambert. Oh my gosh. So I was on the bus the other day going to a doctor's appointment on the bus. And these kids was going to school, young kids, like they were about 11 to 12 years old. And there was one of the kids that he was cussing so badly. I mean, he was cursing so badly to the point that my ears was hurting. I couldn't take it. And I wanted to say something, but then I thought about James Simi Lambert. I thought about him. My daughter did a story on him Tuesday when it begins while he was out 2:00 in the morning. He noticed some kids out at that time, and he told them that they need to go home. They shouldn't be out that late, right? Well, instead of the kids, at least having enough respect to say, yes, sir, we're going to do that, and just ignore him, they start harassing him. He ended up dead. One of the kids ended up getting arrested for it, 14-year-old girl. So I thought about James Simi Lambert when that little 14-year-old boy was back there saying mother F for this and F this and GD this, and oh my goodness. It's like I wasn't even there. He didn't even care that I was sitting there. I looked at him. He kind of turned his head so he wouldn't have to look at me, and started talking to his friends so he wouldn't have to look at me. But I kept looking at him until he looked at me. And then after that, he stopped cussing. But I really wanted to say something. These kids, they don't care. They do not care. They do not care. But what do we expect when they are subject to so many evils around? They so much evil is around them. So what do we expect from them? Hey, April.
Hey everybody. You know, I had to go share the show. Okay. How's everybody doing this beautiful Friday?
Beautiful hot Friday.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I have to go and get my towel. I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, everybody, thanks for joining us again for the weekly cap, where we go over items that's in the news. Well, I shouldn't say items, but articles that's in the news. We try to give you factual information, not what we hear, not what our feelings think, but what is the actual article. I do want to talk about R. Kelly, since B's going to get a towel. So his defense, the prosecution, the government really did not present a great case in my eyes. We did have Rashonda Landfair to testify that it was her on that tape. But, you know, it seems like it didn't bother the parents, in my opinion. They went on to show how much money Rob / the Enterprise or whoever was trying to get the tape, how much money that they were willing to pay to get the tape. Then they're trying to charge Lisa Van Allen. They want to impeach her statements. I don't know, for me to be talking about something that happened 20 years ago, it would be hard. And so to think witnesses are going to remember everything that happened 20 years ago, in my opinion of Lisa Van Allen, is that she was trying to sell the tape too, but they did play some of Surviving R. Kelly and what she said. And like I said,
so you said she was trying to sell the tape, even though
I believe that
even though she said she stole it, so because she didn't want nobody to see that she was on it.
Yeah, that's what she's saying. But I really do believe, B, that in my house she was going to try to sell it back to him. But, you know, they bought this other guy in, this Fleming guy. So he took the stand and he went on to say, hey, I got the tape. I retrieved the tape. I made copies because I wanted to make sure that I got paid for this.
Now
tape.
wait, now that's the one that King, what's his name, is portraying on Atmos panel, right? King.
Oh yes, girl. And
girl, let me tell you something. I meant to tell you this. Me and Julius listened to that whole show, the last one, not the last one, but the one before that. It was so entertaining. Me and Julius listened to the whole show. The way they read
And
the
didn't he
script.
play that part?
Yes, he is playing. All of them did an excellent job. But what
Yeah,
is his
they
name?
all did a great job.
What is his
And
name?
it makes you feel like you're in the courtroom.
Mm-hmm. What is his name?
And
King. King what?
King Jahan.
Yes, he really is playing his role. So if y'all out there listening, y'all want to hear the R. Kelly transcript, go to Atmos. What is it? Atmos
Love Zone.
Atmos
And they
Love
are
Zones.
reading the actual transcript.
Go ahead, April. Talk about it.
ATMOS, Atmos Love, LOVE Zone. They are reading the actual transcripts. And like you said, this guy that's playing him, he's playing the role. Because basically, what this man is saying is, hey, I didn't give a damn. I wanted to get paid by any means necessary. And I made me some copies to make sure I got paid. And, you know, then they had to, huh?
I said he was straight up with it.
Huh?
I said he was straight up with it.
Right. And, you know, hey, hey, like he said, he wanted his money. He had a job to do. And he made copies of the tapes. And girl, how did you feel listening to it? Did you think the government was doing a good job?
Well, I don't know. I'm not following the case. I don't know what's what and who's who. And you know, but I was entertained just listening to them read the transcript. Like you said, I felt like I was there.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. And so being there, how did it make you feel about this tape?
I don't feel one way or the other. I really don't have an opinion about this case. I just feel bad for everybody. I feel bad for R. Kelly.
Me too.
I feel bad for the girls, the families.
Yeah. And that's what I said.
It has turned into a circus.
Yeah, a damn circus. A circus. I mean, it's like a soap opera, really, because you don't know what's gonna happen next. So at the end of the day, Rashonda Landfair did testify that she was the girl. She was 14. She was the girl in the video where he peed on him. I never saw the tape. I have plenty of people that say it was him, and then I got people saying it wasn't him. But if you saw the tape and know it was him, then to me, then if you saw that tape and you know it was him, then you should feel like he has to stand accountable for what he did. I mean, it's no either or, because it was wrong. I didn't see the tape, but I did hear the girl testify. And like I've said from the beginning, I pray for all that's involved. Right. And it's a damn hot ass mess, is what it is. You know, like, shoot, who wasn't he sleeping with? You know, like, he was sleeping with everybody, the mamas, you know, the daughters, the cousins, everybody. Girl, he was slinging D everywhere. Like, shit. Like, what did he have? Like, he had the golden DICK and the magic TONGUE.
He must have.
Like, yeah, girl. Yes. But like I said, the person I know is a nice, sweet person. I'm glad I never looked at him as I wanted him as a man or a boyfriend. I've been around stars all my life, and I know they are like anybody else. They are of flesh. I've never been moved by any. Cause I never wanted nobody that everybody else wanted.
Right. Me neither.
You
Me neither. Never been that type of
know.
girl. Mm-mm.
Hey, Michelle Jordan, we're
Hey,
doing
Michelle.
fine. Yeah.
Thank you for sliding
And
through.
so, yeah, thanks for coming through, Michelle.
Make sure you hit the
So
like
you got
button.
so
Hit
many
that like
people.
button.
Yeah, you got a lot of people that saying the defense, I mean, the prosecutors, they did not present a good case. But like I said, they showed the evidence and they played audio. So people can say whatever they want to say. But when you see something, you don't forget what you done seen.
Right.
So don't never think that this is just because them girls got up there. If they got them tapes and they see them tapes, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. So,
Mm, mm,
I'm
mm.
gonna pray, for God's will to be done. And that's all I could do.
Thank you,
Okay.
Michelle. We appreciate it. She said,
Thank
I
you,
am
Michelle.
listening while working. I'll chat when I can. I really enjoy the conversations over here. Enjoy your day at work, honey. 3-day
Yeah,
weekend for you. Is this a 3-day weekend for you? Enjoy, honey. 5 o'clock. I'll be here before
yeah,
you know it.
Michelle. Are you planning to go see family on Labor Day?
So,
Anybody know anybody got any stamps for sale? I need
girl,
to get some ribs.
you know you're
And I'm
wrong for
saying
that.
that as a joke. Yeah.
You know you're wrong for that.
Anybody got any food stamps for sale? And
She would, she
I'm
would have
just
put something on the
joking, y'all.
grill. She would have put something on
Yeah,
the grill.
I'm just joking. So yeah, I was just doing that. I didn't know how long you were gonna take. So you can go on. I just wanted to keep talking
So
while you
no,
were
I was
looking
just
for your tax.
for the chit chatting about the true crime show that Candace did on Tuesday and how I can't stop thinking about it. It was about the
Oh, I know.
story of James Simi Lambert that was killed by a 14-year-old girl in Philadelphia. Now Candace has an update. I'm not going to talk about the update. I'm going to let her talk about it. But what happened was he was out at 2 o'clock in the morning. Simi, he's an elderly man, and he saw these kids, preteens, out at 2 o'clock in the morning. He decided to tell them that they needed to go home because they shouldn't be out at 2 o'clock in the morning. And instead of them being respectable about it, they hit him with they started harassing him. And he picked up one of those construction cones and hit them with it. And so one boy picked the cone back up and hit him with it, but a girl picked it up and hit him with it and knocked him down, and he hit his head, ended up killing him. She was 14
Oh,
years old. Yeah, she got time for it. Now the family, James Simi Lambert's Jr. family, they want all the kids to get locked up. Everyone that was
right.
involved. There is
Yeah.
video.
Yeah.
There is video to show the whole incident. It's on video. I feel bad. Like I was saying, I was on the bus the other day, and this little kid was cussing up a storm. I mean, GD this, mother effer this, and I just wanted to say something, but I thought about James Simi Lambert. He died because he said something.
And
And
we are living in some terrible times, B.
yep,
Because kids used to be scared of their elders.
yep,
Like
or respectable. Yep,
they were respectable. And like if an older person would have came up to us, we would have been scared thinking they know our parents or somebody
right,
we know. And we would
right.
have to give them the utmost respect and say, yes, sir, no, sir, no, I know I shouldn't be out and keep moving.
That's
I
right.
wouldn't have never
That's
got
right.
smart
Thank
with
you,
them,
sir. We're
nor
going home now.
cursing with them.
But I remember when I was coming up, my friends, my uncles, their friends, they saw me out there doing something. They would check me on it. They would check me, and you think I would
So,
talk back to them? Hell
B,
to the no.
I'll let you talk. I'm gonna put my mic on mute.
Okay, but yeah, like I was saying, when I was coming up, I wouldn't dare talk back to my elderly, the people that was over me, they're older than me, like my aunts and uncles and their friends. If they checked me, you think I talked back to them? They knew my grandmother, and they knew my grandmother didn't play. So hell to the no. You can't talk back to your elderlies, y'all. You just can't do it. Now this 14-year-old girl is serving time for the murder of James Simi Lambert, and the family want all of them arrested. Every last one of them. Y'all heard me. Mm, mm, mm. Listen, y'all. Your girl, B Sparrow, I gotta go fetch my articles. I really do have to go and fetch my articles. So check this out. Give me a minute. Give me a second or two. Let me see. Yeah. Give me a second, y'all. I'll be right back. Let me go get these articles. I'll be back. I promise you, I'll be back.
This is B Sparrow and BuzzzTweet Radio.
All right, y'all. I had to put that up right quick while I go and fetch my article, and I have my article here. And since we talking about children, I think it's only right that we talk about this. I keep telling y'all need to watch y'all children because somebody is trying to influence your children. Somebody is trying to influence your children. Listen to this, y'all. And I'm sorry about this picture, but
Girl, don't be sorry for trying to tell people what's going on.
look at that.
Lord have mercy. Wow. Wow.
Y'all see it? So let me read this article to y'all. North Carolina gay pride parade. Gay pride event slammed over a video of a young child on a stripper pole. Y'all, North Carolina gay pride event slammed over a video of a young child on a stripper pole. Twitter users react negatively to viral videos that photos showing a young child on a stripper pole at a recent gay pride event in North Carolina, which, by the way, I'm in North Carolina. The heat is excruciating. A pride event in Charlotte, North Carolina featured a stripper pole where kids were able to try out pole dancing. In one of the photos, a scantily clad woman, we think is a woman, can be seen holding onto a stripper pole with a young boy in her arms, who is also holding on to the pole. Help us, Lord. Michelle said, why is that child up there? Lord, have mercy. Girl, they don't care. That looked like it could be a real woman. But look at that. Isn't that disgusting? Disgusting.
You know, they doing way too much now at their parade. You know, they flaunting all of this mess. It's just crazy.
But they
Like,
expect us to accept this.
Right. I don't have to accept y'all mess.
Wow. But the article goes on to say, the footage appears to have been taken at the Charlotte Pride Festival and Parade that was held on August 20th and 21st. Many conservatives on social media expressed outrage over the video, including Republican political operative Matt Makawayak. Look now, I'm not saying that's how you pronounce the name. Makawayak, but that's what it looked like. But we ain't gonna be Matt. He just Matt or Eminem, Matt Mac, Matt Mac. That's what we gonna call him. He said, straight to jail. Matt Rinaldi, chairman of the Republican Party of Texas, tweeted. Matt Mack called it child abuse. So y'all think that's child abuse? April, you think that's child abuse, don't you?
Yeah. I mean, she doesn't have any clothes on.
Right.
And what she does have on is sexual. It's sex. Like, I'm gonna get you from. I'm gonna F you from the behind.
See, I ain't even look at that. So do you think that's a woman? That's a woman, right? But who knows?
Well, it might be a man. And
right.
this is what I'm saying. You gotta watch your kids, like you say.
Michelle says she thinks it's child neglect, child negligence. Wow. And so this article, chairman of the Republican Party of Texas tweeted straight to jail. America has a serious problem, said journalist Taylor Hanson. Organizers of the Charlotte Pride Festival did not immediately respond to a request for comment from Fox News Digital. A similar situation recently unfolded in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, when a gay pride event went viral over photos showing a young child being instructed on how to use a stripper pole Central PA Pride had a pole set up with an amazing instructor to assist. The caption on the post read, "My kiddo is a natural." The festival stood by the stripper pole and the actions of the instructor, telling Fox News Digital that the exhibition was nothing more than a vehicle of fun and exercise. See, that's what they're using to cover it up with, fun and exercise. That's why when they come to your libraries and to your schools to read to your elementary school kids, that's why they're in full drag gear, because they wanted to make it look like fun and exciting with all the colors and the glitter. Y'all better act like y'all know. They say they don't have an agenda, but then you turn around and see stuff like this.
Yeah, that's in the, yeah.
When me and my female cousins was coming up, we were not even allowed to sit on our uncle's laps. Our brothers'
Ain't
laps.
that the truth?
We couldn't even sit on their laps. Sometimes we couldn't even be in the same room with them. And y'all wonder what's wrong with our kids. Y'all wonder why our kids out there beating up 14-year-old, beating up 78-year-old men and women, beating up the elderly. You wonder. No values, no morals, no home training. This is no home training.
Girl, a hot 9mm max. That's exactly what it is.
Michelle said, "This is why some of them don't need to be raising children. I can't clump the entire community in the same basket, but this is an issue." Exactly. You're right. You're right. Some of them, I should say, some of them have agendas with our children, because all of them don't. Not that I don't think all of them have an agenda, but hey, remember we did the story on the two men that was married and they adopted two sons and started having sexual activity with their two adopted sons, two white men from Georgia. Now I just had to throw that in there because it matters to me whether they're black or white. It might not matter to you, but it matters to me. And because it matters to me, don't come at me, because I have my own opinions. You don't control nothing over here. But I just feel like a lot of them have agendas when it comes to our children. Otherwise, why are you going to our libraries, to our schools, to read to our elementary aged kids in full drag? They don't need to see you in full drag for you to read to them. Yeah, it's been poured down our throat. She says she do agree that the lifestyle has been forced on us. It's been poured down our throats. We about to drown, honey. We are
honey,
about.
we got more rights than us.
They have more rights than us.
They have more rights. You know, those people have roles. They have roles, and everything is about them.
Just wow. So let me ask y'all a question. How do y'all feel about people that set live animals on fire? Do y'all think?
I think.
Go ahead.
I think it's wrong. I think it's wrong.
Do you think it's some kind of mental, psychiatric thing going on when people do that?
Girl, if they set fire to an animal, that means they'll set fire to a human being. Now that's how I feel about it. Now, if you set fire to an animal, I'm scared of you, because that means you will set fire to me, a human being.
Well, this Florida father and daughter was arrested for burning a raccoon alive, y'all. They set a live raccoon on fire. A social media video that showed a raccoon being burned alive has led to the arrest of these two people you see on your screen. They videoed it, y'all, and put it on social media. When are y'all gonna learn? When are y'all gonna learn? Don't y'all know that's how social media is catching most of y'all these days? Shout out to Atmos Love Zone. Let me tell you, Mr. Atmos, I got to tell you this, my brother. Listen to me now. If you don't hear nothing else today, or nothing else this whole weekend, boy, me and my husband listened to your show where y'all was reading that transcript the other night, and we was thoroughly entertained, brother. Thoroughly entertained. I'm telling y'all, I shared the show with everybody that I know because y'all should get a damn Grammy Award for that shit or something.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
they did a great job.
What's his name? King Johan?
Yeah. Didn't he play that part?
Girl, let me tell you. Girl, me and my husband was thoroughly entertained. What's the young lady name that read the script for the prosecutor? She did a good job too. The one that was reading for the lawyer, the prosecutor. She did a very good job. But y'all, man, let me tell y'all, shouts out to y'all, man. I wanted to get up there and read something. Y'all had me up there. And then Atmos sound like the old lazy judge that's ready to go home and ready to get
Oh, yeah,
with.
I know. Because the judge is old now. He's in his 80s. He played it good.
Atmos is doing that thing. Atmos is doing the thing. And it for people like me that don't really follow the R. Kelly or don't really follow the case, it was very entertaining. I mean, I just like, I'm not following the R. Kelly case. I don't know who is who, but I knew that night, and that's great. I wish I had thought of that. That's genius. Don't let nobody steal your mess, Atmos. You better get it copyrighted or something, whatever you need to do, because next thing you know, everybody gonna be doing it. Look, if I do it, I'm just letting you know right now, I'm borrowing it from you, okay? Okay, now let me get back to these people.
Oh, wait a minute. B is also available to read the transcript.
Yes, honey. I mean, anyway, y'all. But anyway, let me finish reading this. No, I don't want to really. I just want to listen to them do it. They do a hell of a job. Like, me and my husband did we have some popcorn that night? We had something. We was just sitting back like we was looking at real TV. Girl, I'm telling you.
Yeah. I'm glad he came in.
Yes.
So he can hear that people are listening to him. They like what he's doing. I'm glad he's here.
I don't know if you get that copyrighted or get it what you call it when you get it patent or something, because nobody does that. Who's doing that on YouTube? Who's reading transcripts like that with the in character like that on YouTube? I don't know anybody that's doing that. But I'm pretty sure after seeing what he's done, there's going to be a lot more people that's going to start doing it. And listen, like I said, if you see me doing it, let me tell you right now, I'm stealing it. I'm lying. If y'all see me in April out here reading some transcripts, don't get mad. We just borrowing it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so these people set a live raccoon on fire, y'all, and videotaped it videotaped it, y'all. I'm telling my age, and recorded it on social media. In the now deleted video, a woman was seen recording the raccoon as it growled while being trapped inside of a dumpster. A second video would show the same woman, now laughing, approaching the dumpster with the animal's charred remains inside. Lord have mercy. The video began to spread through Facebook, leading the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office to open an investigation. They posted it on Facebook, y'all. Facebook. Y'all gonna get enough of posting y'all business and posting stuff on Facebook to get likes and views. It is not that serious when you got to go out and burn a damn raccoon. So what? He keep going in your trash. Call the damn people. Y'all know I'm talking about the people that pick up dogs and stuff. Call them. Call the city. Why you had to set the raccoon on fire? And then recorded it. They recorded it. Poor little Ricky. Poor little Ricky. Poor little Ricky raccoon. It's just crazy. I'm not an animal person, but damn, I'm not gonna set no animal.
Poor little me. Cause honey, they need to be arrested. Because like I said, if they kill an animal, they'll kill a human being.
She laughed.
Yeah.
She laughed at the poor little animal. But you know, this reminds me of Chinese people, how they used to club them cats. You know, the cats that they say is beef and broccoli. When they club the cats and put them in hot oil, they hit a live cat on the head with a bat and just throw them in the hot oil to skin it. And that's how you get your beef and broccoli. Anyway, back to this article according to NBC.com, NBC2.com. I think that's where I'm reading it from. Let me make sure. Yeah. They found, listen, y'all, when they did their investigation, they found Alicia Kincholi. Listen, I'm not saying that's how it's pronounced, but that's how it looks. Kincholo. Okay, she Alicia. They found Alicia and her father Roddy responsible for the animal's death. What a dad.
Please return all shopping carts to the first
What a dad.
Your
dad teaching the daughter how to burn animals. Burn raccoons. Y'all know that ain't right.
Thank you.
Y'all know that ain't right. After one of the most extensive investigations ever conducted by our agriculture unit, both are behind bars. They announced on Facebook. They announced this on Facebook. Everything is done on Facebook. Every time I go up there, I can't find nobody.
F Facebook. They let these damn hackers hack our accounts, and then we can't retrieve them again. And now I'm gonna have to probably make another profile. I don't know. I gotta figure out. But Facebook, they full of mess, and they know these hackers are hacking into people's accounts. They don't care, because now it's like a business.
Yeah. And plus,
if somebody hacks into your account, now they want to charge you $65 or $100.
That ain't Facebook.
Yeah, but these are another group of hackers that can fix it. So they all contacted me.
So these two, they've both faced felony charges of aggravated animal cruelty, and the daughter Alicia faces an additional charge for destroying evidence, honey. She destroyed evidence. Wow.
Girl, I can't.
Just be in the building. She's cooking.
Just be. Okay.
Oh, you're not working today, huh? Got that 3-day weekend, that 4-day weekend look like. So y'all, these two father and daughter was arrested for burning up a damn raccoon, y'all. Y'all know what? That ain't right. That is not right. That is so wrong.
I hope they shouldn't even let them out of jail. I'm terrified of them type of people. I really am.
Like you said, if they can burn the animal, they can burn you, huh?
Right.
And they said she was laughing, so she enjoyed it. She enjoyed that. Wow. So how do y'all think the Most High feel about that?
He ain't pleased with that. On that ark, on Noah's ark, they had everybody on there. Men, women, children, and animals. So you can't mistreat animals neither.
Nope. You sure can't. So do y'all remember in January when China, the country China, created its own sun? Y'all didn't hear about that when China created their own sun? And it was like 70 degrees hotter than the normal sun. Oh my goodness. Don't tell me y'all didn't hear about this. This happened in January. China created a fake sun, y'all. Let me find my let me fetch, because y'all know I fetch.
Keep fetching. Don't forget that like, share, and subscribe button.
Yes.
Let me see your people over here.
Yeah.
Where my OCOV family at?
Hello? Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, I and me and my husband enjoyed that. We really did.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Oh, here we go. She forgot to upload. This is the picture that she forgot to upload. Okay, so China. Oh, I got to change the extension on it. I got to change the extension on it. Image. Y'all, please bear with y'all sister a bit.
Take your time, honey. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Image converter. I have to convert this image right quick that I wanted to use, and it's not letting me. You know what? Anything that can go wrong, it will go wrong, won't it? I just need to convert this picture right quick because I want y'all to see the fake sun that China created. How do you create a fake sun? Somebody please tell me that.
You mean like the sun? Like the sun, like we got the sun, the moon, and the stars?
Yeah.
Huh?
In January of 2020, China.
I must have popped one of my hydrocodones when you talked about that.
I didn't talk about it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't talk about it, but I'm definitely talking about it now because I have an update that I want to talk about afterwards.
Okay.
So, yeah. According to this article, wait a minute, y'all. Here we go. Here's the sun. All right. So according to this article on cmashable.com, China turns a fake sun that burns 5 times hotter than the real sun. See, my lying ass says 70 times, but it's only 5 times hotter than the real sun, right? 5 times hotter. How do you do that? China's bid to become the leader in harnessing energy took a giant leap forward after its nuclear fusion reactor, dubbed an artificial sun, managed to run at a temperature of 70 million degrees Celsius for over 17 minutes, according to state media. At that temperature, the experimental advanced superconducting tomahawk, or tokamak, we're gonna call it EAST. That's the abbreviation, EAST, recorded temperatures around just under 5 times higher than the core of our own sun, 15 million degrees Celsius. This reminds me of the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the Bible. Remember when the king put them in the furnace was, I think, 7 times hotter than the normal. Anyway, at that temperature, the EAST recorded temperatures around just under 5 times higher than the core of our own sun. That's 15 million degrees Celsius at the center. You know what? This development gives China renewed confidence in their bid to become one of the leaders in nuclear fusion, a process that naturally occurs within stars, and one that could theoretically provide unlimited clean energy when harnessed correctly. Oh, so they're doing this for energy, huh? China. But check out, hold on. EAST, which is located at the Hefei Institute of Physical Science, has already been running since 2006. Lord, they had that sun since 2006, and we didn't even know. And they had scientists, girl, since 2006. No wonder shit going crazy. And with scientists all over the world making use of the reactor to test out fusion experiments. The concept of using nuclear fusion to produce energy has long been the ultimate aim of scientists researching clean energy production. In simple terms, the process involves merging or fusing together atomic nuclei, which ends up generating incredible amounts of energy, which can be then used to power our gadgets, buildings, and vehicles, for example. Oh, you heard about it from me? Maybe I did mention it one time, V. Maybe I think I did mention it 1 or 2 times, but I didn't get into depth. These people have created their own sun, y'all. Trying to create more energy.
Girl, can't nobody tell me that we living in the last days.
Something ain't right. They playing God, crazy. And y'all know the Most High don't take too keen to this kind of stuff. Y'all know he don't take to this kind of stuff. You trying to recreate his creation. That is not right. You trying to recreate something that the Most High created. Is that right? Or is it just me? Jeez Louise.
Girl, it's too much. It's too much.
So this article says the method requires 0 fossil fuels to run and leaves behind no hazardous waste materials, unlike the nuclear fission process at other commercial nuclear power plants. Comparatively, experts claim that there is also far less risk of environmental disasters with nuclear fusions. But despite the tremendous amounts of work put into the subject over the past decades, actually reaching the point where sustaining and containing nuclear fusions for long enough periods to produce usable energy has remained elusive. And you know what? This article got too many big ass words for me. So y'all just know that China created their own sun. And guess what? By August 29th, the real sun is burning China up. Did y'all hear me?
Oh my goodness.
They went and made and created them a sun, and the Most High said, oh yeah? Most High said, oh yeah. Y'all want to go create y'all a sun, huh? He said, y'all
I'm going to show y'all.
Y'all want to go?
But y'all want to create a sun? Okay. Now I'm going to make sure you know what's going on with creating a sun.
I was looking at this video yesterday where they showed people in China running around with umbrellas trying to block the sun. Everybody in China had an umbrella. Their shoes are melting, but don't take my word for it. Let me read this article according to the China Project. The ChinaProject.com. The headlines read, melted shoes, cooked shrimp, and dried up rivers. China's record heat wave and drought in pictures and video. So, in January of 2022, the Chinese went out and built them a fake sun. Listen to me now. On August 29th, China is having the worst drought they've ever had. If y'all look at this bag on the screen, this is shrimp in a bag. Somebody standing outside with a bag of shrimp and the sun is cooking it. In China, look at the shoes. They can't even walk around. Their shoes are melting. Y'all, these people are living in cages. I mean, not cages. I keep saying cages. Caves. Just to stay cool. They shut the power off just to preserve energy. But just January, you was trying to make energy. You created your own sun. Y'all following me? Y'all see how the Most High working over here? This article says since early July, much of China has been in the grip of a historic heat wave that has emptied rivers, forced cities to dim lights, and left people desperately searching for ways to cool down. This is what it looks like as I show y'all these pictures from the article on the screen. Record high temperatures and dry weather have been ravaging a vast swath of southern and central China in recent weeks. The persistent extreme heat wave, which has been unrivaled in China since the start of modern record keeping in the country, has dried up bodies of water, damaged crops, prompted power cuts, which are choking up global supply chains, and sparked wildfires and more. Y'all, the Most High is not playing with y'all no more. Did you hear me?
Yeah, girl.
Let me stop faking. He's not playing with us anymore. He's not playing anymore.
No, he said it's always that hot in Houston.
And North Carolina too. But this year it's different because my brother said the sun burned his whole garden up this year. He didn't get nothing. Burned everything. We're having heat waves all over the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, we're trying to make suns and stuff. That's right.
Trying to make suns and stuff. These people have to let me just finish reading the article. Let me just finish reading the article because it's something else. Okay. So let me go back to this bag of shrimp that y'all is the bag of shrimp up?
Yeah, I love me some shrimp.
So right here, a villager walks past a charred field that was destroyed by a brush fire during a drought in Nanchang City. But just a few months ago, y'all was over there building a sun. Y'all was over there building a sun just a few months ago. What happened? What happened? Lord have mercy. Then you see the shrimp. A bag of live shrimp, y'all, live shrimp can be seen getting cooked as a woman carries them home from a supermarket in Xinjiang, where the local temperature hit 41 degrees Celsius. That's 105.8 degrees Fahrenheit, y'all. I just want to read that again. A bag of live shrimp can be seen getting cooked as a woman carries them home from a supermarket, where the local temperature hit 41 degrees Celsius or 105.8 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, you could fry eggs and everything.
Yep, but just a few months ago, y'all was over there making a sun. The Most High said, oh yeah, that's what y'all want to do. So in this picture, right? Go ahead.
Well, they do not know any better.
Danson Cheong, a Beijing-based correspondent for the Straits Times, had to buy a new pair of sneakers after sweltering temperatures melted the soles of his old shoes.
Oh my goodness.
Just wow. Just wow. We talked about the rivers drying up. A woman in a wedding dress walks on the dried up riverbed of the Xiaoling River, a tributary of the Yangtze, that was approaching record low water levels. I can't pronounce these Chinese names, y'all. I ain't even gonna try to. You can't make me. You can't make me.
And check this out. China done made a second sun, and don't think that stuff don't affect the United States, because it does.
You see what it said? You see what it said? It affect the whole, it's like a domino effect. It will affect us one way or the other. It will. So these people had to go to the subway to keep cool.
Hey, together we break the chain. How you doing?
Hey, together. Passengers in a subway car sweat in the gloom after metro stations were ordered to dim lights and adjust temperature systems on platforms and trains to save electricity. We're talking about the Chinese in January of 2022 created their own sun, trying to make some new energy of some sort. But now here in August, they're having a terrible heat wave. A terrible heat wave. Most High say, oh yeah, you want to build a sun? Come on in. Let me show y'all what the sun can do, what my sun can do. I'm talking about S-U-N, not S-O-N. They actually built a sun, y'all, that was 7 times hotter than the normal sun. And Most High said, oh, you gonna make it 7 times hotter? Okay.
I'll make it 50 times hotter.
Let's see. You're gonna make it 7 times hotter. Let's see. Look at that. Because you decided that you was going to make yourself a sun. Now you can barely survive the heat in China. You have to go underground. You are living underground right now. Look at the Lady Sanders. Look at the street buckling up. But just in January, y'all was trying to build a sun. A S-U-N. Y'all better stop playing with the Most High.
Yeah.
Y'all better stop playing with the Most High. Because he ain't playing. No more. Let me see what else I got here. I'm almost done, April. I'm almost done. I think I am done. Oh, I'm done. I did my North Carolina Gay Pride event. Yep, I did my North Carolina Gay Pride event and slammed over a video of the young child on the stripper pole. Oh, I forgot to do my. I got one more.
That picture. So y'all gonna have to go back and listen to the show. Just show them that picture and let them know.
Oh, the picture of the the picture of the stripper pole lady.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we talked about this lady right here who let me find it, y'all. Let me find it. Y'all bear with y'all, sister. Damn, did I delete it? I couldn't have. Oh, here she go. We talked about this. The lady got the child on the stripper pole at a gay parade in North Carolina, in Charlotte, which, by the way, I'm in North Carolina right now. It's very warm, very humid. But at night, oh, mwah, lovely at night. Nice and cool. But yeah, you see the child on the stripper pole, and it's not the first time it happened. They said a few months ago a video went viral where a stripper pole lady was trying to instruct the child how to use the pole. Y'all.
And look at that picture. Don't it look like that woman, like, that ain't no good thing. Because, of course, this was at one of those pride parades. So
Yep.
we don't know if that was a man dressed as a woman. Might try to stick his penis in him. Please. Yeah, it's demonic. It's wrong.
Just V said she loved the gays, but this is just wrong. So, because I believe some of them have a hidden agenda. Some of them have an agenda with our children. I really believe that, because now we talked about how they dress up in drag and go to our elementary schools, to our libraries, to our bookstores, and read to our children.
Okay, your volume left.
My volume. Can you hear me? So yeah, I don't understand why they have to dress up in full drag to go to these places to read to our children. It just doesn't make sense to me. It just does not make sense at all. So I got one more story, and then we're going to take a break. Where's my story? I got one more story, then we're going to take a break. And we're going to come back, and April got her stories lined up. So y'all remember the shooting at Parkland? I think Nicholas Cruz was the one that shot up this elementary school in Parkland. He killed about 14, maybe killed 7 people and injured 7 more people. There's so many school shootings that I can't keep up with which one, but this one right here, today, Lord, today, Jesus, talk about evil. Wait a second. Where he at? Did I not get him too? Lord, I forgot to upload him too. Talk about evil. Oh, that ain't him. Let me get this picture for y'all right quick. This guy went to a memorial at the Parkland shooting and left dead animals. My stories are out of order though, but that's all right. He left dead animals at a memorial at the Parkland shooting. Damn, I got to convert this one too. No wonder they didn't pop up. Ooh, girl, y'all. Image converter. Man, people are just sick today. People are just sick in the head today. First, you burning raccoons. And then, now you leaving dead animals at a memorial where children were killed. What is wrong with people? Is it that bad out here that we got to do these things, or that y'all have to do these things? Is it that bad? Does anybody pray anymore? Does anybody have trust in the Most High anymore? Because I can't tell. We're doing some crazy stuff out here in this day and age. Some crazy stuff. Like, cray. Look at this guy. To the
So,
Talk about demonic. Together we break chains.
yes, Lord. Just
Mm, mm, mm. According to FoxNews.com, a Florida man was charged with leaving dead animals at a Parkland shooting memorial. Robert Mondragon, or Matt Mondragon, is obsessed with mass shootings, according to the Broward County Sheriff's Office. A Florida man obsessed with mass shootings was charged with leaving dead animals, including a mutilated duck, at a Parkland school memorial near the site of the 2018 massacre. Where did this man get a duck from?
What you mean?
Where did this man get a duck from to mutilate? Y'all, listen. It says a Florida man obsessed with mass shootings was charged with leaving dead animals, including a mutilated duck, at a Parkland shooting memorial near the site of the 2018 massacre. Robert Mondragon, 29, began his alleged assault of the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School Memorial Garden after the July 18 start of gunman Nicholas Cruz's ongoing penalty trial in Fort Lauderdale. Just evil. And look, he 29 years old.
Sorry, everybody. My son came in.
Oh, look at all them tattoos on his face. Hey, son.
Hello.
Look at him. Don't he look evil? Now that's
Yeah, he
evil.
looks evil. Who does that? Who tattoos their entire face?
Where did this dude put a mutilated duck at this memorial, at this shooting, this mass shooting memorial? A mutilated duck. Did he mutilate the duck? I wonder. People crazy, man. People crazy. People crazy. Jurors will decide whether 23-year-old Cruz, the one that did the shooting, who pleaded guilty, is sentenced to death or life in prison for the Valentine's Day rampage that left 17 dead. Right. Woo, child. A school crossing guard first noticed a duck with its cavity sliced open on July 20th at the memorial. The next day, there was a dead raccoon in the same spot. Wait a minute, this is the same people that burned the dead raccoon?
Girl, what's up with them burning these animals?
Oh my God.
If somebody is burn animals, they'll burn a human being.
Oh my God. It
They
says the
what now?
next...
Prepare for what? My son said they getting themselves prepared to burn a human being. That's what they practicing on
So
animals.
that's their next step, huh?
Yeah,
says-
according to my son.
And listen to this, April. It says, after they found the raccoon, 10 days later, they found a lifeless opossum.
Oh my God.
A deputy pulled him over on July 31st in a white Nissan Sentra for illegally tinted windows and allegedly saw bird feathers and blood on the front passenger side of the floorboard. He told the deputy he had the dead bird in his car because he likes the metal and blood smell that emit from the dead animal, according to a police report.
Oh,
Girl,
wow.
these people are demons. An
Lord have
investigation uncovered photos of Mondragon allegedly posing with the dead animals on his phone, and surveillance footage captured his car at the memorial site. The probe also revealed that the young man had an obsession with school shootings, and his facial tattoos that resemble Tate Langdon's An American Horror Story, a TV series based on the Columbine High School massacre. Wow. Authorities recovered evidence that in 2022, he eerily retracted Cruz's path that day of the Parkland shooting. So he is watching a show based on the Parkland shootings and reinventing a path that one of the actors took of the this is crazy.
And this stuff is going on, people.
Yes, people burning animals. Wow, I'm just flabbergasted. Just V said he's the next school shooter. Animal mutilation is a sacrifice. It's sacrifice. Says together we break chains. And she said your son, Just V said your son is right.
Lord have mercy.
Together we said it's all a sacrifice to their God. And Just V said
That's
cruelty to
God. That's the devil shit.
Well, she mean little God. She mean little God when they worship their little gods. Just V said cruelty to animals is a sign of being a serial killer. Yep, because most serial killers did start out like that.
Yeah.
Started out killing animals.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow.
Mm. Mm.
Wow.
Mm. 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 So together we break chains said in reference to the story that we was just talking about, the transgender drag queen stuff. She said there's a video where a drag queen is calling out the parents. I'm gonna look for that video. You tell the parents to leave your kids at home and that these are not appropriate places for children. It's not. Just V said this dude look like he bites people. Ew. Like literally bites into them. Ew. They got him, Just V. They got him. Says he needs to be under 24 hours of surveillance. 24 hours surveillance. So they say he was first taken into custody on August 4th for violating a risk protection order and probation for battery and indecent exposure. Jesus.
Ooh, girl, shoot. Boy.
So listen, y'all, what we're going to do right now, we're going to take a break. I don't know if Candace is back. Candace is not backstage, so y'all going to have to bear with us while we take this break. I don't have nobody.
And then I'll do my shows. I'll do my articles because I got some good stuff I need to talk about. We get ready to talk about Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears accused of child sexual abuse.
Lord,
so
have
after
mercy.
the break, we'll be talking about that.
Lord, have mercy. This is going to be good because, you know, Ari Spears is beefing with Lizzo right now because he said Lizzo looked like the Michelin Man. And he also said she looked like the doo-doo emoji. Anyway, we're going to talk about it. We're going to be right back, y'all. Give us a minute or two. We'll be right back. Okay.
Okay.
This is B Sparrow and BuzzzTweet Radio.
Lately, I've been using my phone to earn some extra cash for groceries, for hair care products, for cleaning products. You heard me right. I used my cell phone to earn extra cash. How do you do that, B? I'm so glad you asked. Let me tell you how. I installed the ModeApp on my phone. This app is available in the Google Play Store as well as Apple Store. Once the app was installed, I set up my Mode account and started playing music with some of my favorite artists. It's amazing that I made money just by listening to my favorite songs. And you can do this anywhere, while out and about, while traveling, or even while you are working. Search and play music from over 100,000 radio stations. Earn Mode coins while playing music and games on your phone. Redeem for Amazon or PayPal cards. You can also redeem for Visa gift cards and more. I personally prefer to use PayPal, and I cash out about.
This is B Sparrow and BuzzzTweet Radio.
Lately, I've been using my phone to earn some extra cash for groceries, for hair care products, for cleaning products. You heard me right. I used my cell phone to earn extra cash. How do you do that, B? I'm so glad you asked. Let me tell you how. I installed the ModeApp on my phone. This app is available in the Google Play Store as well as Apple Store. Once the app was installed, I set up my Mode account and started playing music with some of my favorite artists. It's amazing that I made money just by listening to my favorite songs. And you can do this anywhere, while out and about, while traveling, or even while you are working. Search and play music from over 100,000 radio stations. Earn Mode coins while playing music and games on your phone. Redeem for Amazon or PayPal cards. You can also redeem for Visa gift cards and more. I personally prefer to use PayPal, and I cash out about $40 a month. All I had to do was listen to music and they gave me money. You can do the same thing. Hey, you're going to be on your phone anyway. Might as well get paid for it. Install the ModeApp today. An installation link can be found in the description box below. Okay, y'all. We're back and we're black. It's your girl B Sparrow, BuzzTweet Talk Radio, y'all. I know I played that commercial twice. I ain't mean to though. I really didn't.
Oh, okay.
I didn't. I forgot what happened was I forgot that I had the headphones in, and when I came back to the computer, I saw it was playing and I ain't hear no sound. So I said, "Wait, no sound. Let me hit it again." But the sound was coming through the headphones the whole time.
Well, hey, Steve Gilmore.
You can talk if you want to. I want to. Shout out to Stephen Gilmore. Thank you for sliding through, y'all. So, Miss April, what you got?
Girl.
What you got for the head, girl?
Girl, let me tell you something. First, all the black people was accused of rape. All the famous guys in basketball players.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at my brother.
So now we've got all of the stars being accused of child sexual abuse. We got Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears. They accused of child sexual abuse. Oh, my son just said Ari Spears. We're talking about Lizzo. So
right. Him and Lizzo.
Now see, this is the problem I have with any of these people. If somebody messed with your kid when they were 7 and 14, and you didn't call the police and file no police reports, I got a problem with you waiting until these people become famous. Then you want to holler child sexual abuse. So that's what I have a big problem with. You know, if you didn't report it then, but now that they're rich and famous. So the story reads, according to a lawsuit filed Tuesday in Los Angeles Superior Court, the actors allegedly assaulted a pair of siblings named John Doe and Jane Doe in the filing when they were 7 and 14. The suit alleges that Haddish, known for Girls Trip and Spears Mad TV, groomed and molested the plaintiffs, and that some of the incidents was recorded on video. However, Haddish's attorney, Andrew Bretler, dismissed the accusation. Plaintiff's mother, Teresa Morris, has been trying to assert these bogus claims against Ms. Haddish for several years. He said in a statement to the Times, every attorney who has initially taken on her case, and there were several, so ultimately dropped the matter once it became clear that the claims were meritless and Ms. Haddish would not be shaken down. Oh wow, so they did try to do something before. Now, Miss Morris has her adult daughter representing herself in this lawsuit. The two of them will together face the consequences of pursuing this frivolous action. When reached by the Times on Thursday, an attorney for Spears, Deborah Aubrey, responded he isn't going to fall for any shakedown. Now, this is what's in the lawsuit. Jane Doe alleged that in 2013, Spears and Haddish encouraged her to mimic the motions of fellatio for a skit. Jane Doe was 14 at the time. Then in 2014, a 7-year-old John Doe was allegedly stripped down to his underwear and filmed for another skit featuring both Haddish and Spears. I don't trust anybody I'm scared of adults. I refuse to be recorded or take pictures because I am scared of adults trying to do the nasty stuff to me again. John Doe told the Daily Beast. I spent all my time in my room and did not go anywhere because I didn't trust anybody. As a longtime family friend of the siblings' mother, Haddish regularly visits the plaintiff's home. The lawsuit says the siblings also claim that Haddish took John Doe to Spears' home, where he was allegedly molested by the comedian. Wow. The molestation video was uploaded and published to the website Funny or Die in 2014 and was not removed from the internet until May 2021. The filing says Funny or Die told TMZ on Thursday that it had no part in the video. Wow. Funny or Die found this video absolutely disgusting and would never produce such content. It was uploaded to the site as it was generated content and was removed in 2018, immediately after becoming aware of its existence. Wow. So it's a 31-page suit. Jane Doe 2013 interaction with Spears and Haddish allegedly involves her copying the action of a video in which a man and a woman ate a sandwich while uncannily and making sexual noises in the way they stimulated the act of fellatio. Haddish allegedly showed Jane Doe how to give fellatio, including movements, noises, moaning, and groaning. Jane Doe also allegedly appeared in a sexually suggestive video. The 2014 skit involving John Doe was supposed to be a reel intended to help him land a gig at Nickelodeon, the lawsuit said. In the skit, now check this out, they did a skit titled Through a Pedophile's Eyes, per the suit. Spears was seen lusting over the 7-year-old who was in his underwear while Haddish was not on screen. At the filing, Mr. Doe called his mother crying, said he did not want to film anymore. The plaintiff's mother reached out to Spears multiple times, asking for the footage. Spears allegedly said he was not done editing the video, but claimed that the footage was unusable and that he deleted it. Haddish said she did not have a copy. In 2018, the children's mother attempted a $15,000 settlement with Spears but failed. In the new lawsuit, John Doe and Jane Doe accused Haddish and Spears of gross negligence, sexual battery, sexual harassment, and sexual abuse of a minor. They seek a reward, the amount of which is to be determined at trial, past, present, or future general damage. Wow. Now that is a lot to take in.
Yes, especially since Lizzo and Aries Spirits are beefing now. I mean, my thing is with Spears is apart from this, what you just talked about. Let me hop onto this Lizzo thing. He is as big as a deep freezer, right? He is as big
Uh-huh.
as a deep freezer, but gonna try to fat shame Lizzo. That's what I don't understand. This dude, this is a big dude. He didn't used to be this big.
You hear my son?
What he say? What he say?
He said, "Say it, Dion." He said, "He looked like
Like a pile of mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he said some horrible things about Lizzo. Said she looked like Michelin Man and that she looked like the shit emoji. Come on, y'all. Y'all know that ain't right. Y'all know that ain't right. Y'all know that ain't right. Hold on, let me get my next guest up here. Hold on one
Now
second.
wait a minute. So also, like I said, you know, it used to be rape. Now they coming up with child abuse.
Mm.
You know, you don't know what to believe in this stuff. You don't know what to believe anymore. But now we also got George Foreman. Remember, he was the heavyweight boxer.
April. Before you get into that, can I welcome Just V to the panel?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Welcome, Just V.
Oh, okay.
Hi, B. Hi, Miss
Hi.
April. Hello,
How
everyone
are
in the
you?
chat.
Hey.
I'm good.
I know you
Hi,
got
together
something
we
to
break
say.
chains and whoever else is down there.
I know
Huh?
you got something to say. Oh, what happened? What happened? Hopefully she'll jump back on. Okay, so let's get Mr. George Foreman out the way.
So you know, George, did she come back?
There she go. Hold on. Here she go.
Okay.
She's back. Go ahead, Just V. We got you.
My bad, you guys. I clicked myself off. Y'all can hear
Yeah, we can
me
hear
well?
you. Yes.
Okay, well, I'm going to just throw in a little something every time we get to something. But as far as that man saying Lizzo looked like the shit emoji, listen, I'm not fond of Lizzo out here promoting obesity the way she does. I don't think that you should encourage people to be that overweight. But she's a very pretty girl. She's very pretty, and he can't talk about her looks. He don't look very much different than the shit emoji his damn self.
Exactly.
So I just want to put that in.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not too fond of Lizzo.
He's no looker.
Right.
He's no looker.
Exactly. I'm not too fond of Lizzo showing her ass literally either. Right. But
I mean, Lizzo does too much.
Yeah, she do. I mean, when she be butt naked on that carpet, I'd be like, well, why?
Right.
And then that was so nasty.
Like nobody asked for Lizzo nudes.
She
just keep giving us nudes, but my thing is,
go ahead, Just V.
My thing with Lizzo, the one thing I think she's great. I think she's pretty. I think she's talented. She's from Houston. I support her success, and I do think that women need to love themselves no matter what. But there is, I mean, she now has all these resources. You know what I'm saying? Like she not like, I think she's gotten bigger recently, it looks like, and she's not, I mean, just lose a few pounds. Nobody's saying you have to be a supermodel, but you should be a healthy size. And to just keep saying, well, I'm beautiful the way I am, that's one thing, but it's like Lizzo's trying to convince people that being that large is where it's at. And it's just, there's just a lot of health consequences for stuff like that.
But
no, I'm not fat shaming. I think Lizzo's beautiful. I just don't like the message that she's trying to promote. It's not about being anybody's ideal beauty, but you can't try to change science and say, okay, well, I'm not unhealthy and I'm big and I'm beautiful and I'm fabulous and this is what it should be and this is the new norm. I just, when Adele was fat, she didn't do none of this stuff.
But not only that, you walking around here showing your ass to the world.
Well, and then she does that, and then if anybody say nobody wants to see Lizzo big ass, then you fat shame it. And it's like, no, we didn't want to see anybody's ass, but we also didn't want to see that
Right.
ass. And it just, I don't
Right.
know.
I feel you.
I don't know with Lizzo. It's really hard to put it in words without coming across unkind or judgmental of her weight, because it's not about that. I just think she's trying to promote a message indirectly that obesity is fine and it's okay.
Right.
You're beautiful, even you are beautiful if you're obese, but you are also unhealthy, and you should be actively trying to at least do the best you can.
Right.
Just do the best you can.
Mm, mm, mm. And so now we got Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish in this.
Sorry, Miss April. Were you? I'm sorry. Did I run Miss April? Miss April, you there?
I'm here listening. Me and my son.
Oh, okay.
Now we got Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears in this sex scandal conspiracy. April, I wanted to ask you, were they doing this together?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Tiffany and Aries together doing this to other children?
Yeah, they were doing it together.
And there's video.
Yeah, there's supposed to be video.
Wow. You know what? I found it strange though. Remember that time when Tiffany Haddish got booed on stage? She was drunk and got booed off of stage. Y'all tell me y'all remember that.
Oh yeah, I think it was in Miami, like a New Year's show.
Yes, it was in Miami. She got booed off stage. After that, all you saw was Tiffany Haddish. She was everywhere after that. Everywhere. And then
she was with Carmen. Remember, they were in a relationship.
Yeah. That's a good picture of her. She looks really good in that picture.
Yes, and then I saw a video of her. She was traveling out of the country, and they tried to. What happened? I can't remember what happened, but they wouldn't give her the customer service that she needed to know where to go. She was going to this strange country that I had never heard of. She said she was going to visit family. So I don't know. I like Tiffany Haddish. A lot of people don't like her.
Google where her family from. I'm curious.
Well,
I can't do it because I'm gonna hang up on y'all.
You know.
Well,
I don't know. I know she was
listen,
homeless.
listen, right?
I
after,
know she was homeless.
but listen, right after she got booed and started getting all this fame and stuff, she said she started claiming that she was Jewish. Did y'all know that her father is Jewish? And I ain't talking about like I don't think.
I think I heard her say that.
Yes, but I don't think she's talking about like no black Jew. I think she's talking about a white Jewish man, because the people that she claimed.
Check this out. Why was she homeless? She was homeless. She was in foster care.
But that was her earlier in her child when she was younger, before she really got famous. All of that was before she got famous.
Well, you know, it was being in the Girls Trip movie that made her famous, and after that, that's when she got booed off that stage. But she was actually already popping, and because she kept going on stage, like it became kind of like a one-trick pony thing. She kept doing that nay and all the, all that weird sister girl ghetto type talk on every show, and people loved her, but she didn't seem to have anything else. And then when she did that show in Miami, I remember it was after the movie. And she got booed. So then they were saying, well, is she really funny? All she can do is this kind of, that little character she was doing. I don't remember exactly what she would say, but, she kept doing the nay and all that kind of stuff. And they were saying, well, is she a real, she read, that's what it was. And they were like, well, is she a real comedian? Can she really be funny in other things? So that might have been what some of the press was, because they were questioning her comedic ability. Y'all let me know if I'm talking fast, because sometimes I be.
Together We Break Chains said, I remember she tried to twerk in front of P. Diddy kids. He was like, stop.
Oh yeah. That was during the lockdown. Miss April, I hate to switch topics. I'm curious to hear what your son had to say about Lizzo. Can he share his opinions, or are they too much?
Yeah, they want to know. They want you to say what you
Tell him to come to the mic. Tell him to come to the mic. Tell him to come to the mic, April.
Come on.
She need to go get her a lipo. A liposuction. Get acid bypass surgery, whatever they call it.
Lord.
Well, you asked, Josephine. You asked.
Well, okay, well, let me ask you a few questions. Are women beautiful at any size? Do you think that women are beautiful at any size?
Yeah, I do. No. Come on.
So then what about Lizzo's size then? Okay, so then what about Lizzo's size? But then why does Lizzo need lipo?
Because she need to lose a little bit, and that's for her own health.
I think that what he's saying is, and I'm not trying to put words in his mouth. If you're gonna flaunt your ass around like that, at least get some of it sucked out. I mean,
tone it up a little
there
bit.
You go. There you go.
I think that's what he's trying to say, y'all. I'm just saying.
So as a man, do you feel like see, it's hard to ask these questions because beauty is subjective, and what he like, another man may not like. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm just curious because people will say as soon as you bring up her, you don't care about her health. You just a fat shamer. No, I really do care about Lizzo's health, and I just be wondering, I
done had some big girls in my lifetime. Hey, ain't no stopping me, but there's a difference between extra large and 3X.
Oh God.
Wait a minute now.
So do you find her attractive in any way? Is she at least maybe pretty in the face to you, or like do you like her naked pictures?
She got a nice face. Yeah, she got a nice face.
What about when she gets naked?
Well, hey, everything that got stripes on it is good. Frosted Flakes, they got Tony the Tiger. So a few stretch marks don't bother me.
So when she naked, you like it. You like it. I mean, that might be why she do it, because so when she posts, have you ever seen her naked pictures where she just be naked for no reason? Yeah. So, but if you like them, then maybe that's why she.
Like I said, she ain't bad looking at all, but
she's not.
Women need to see all of that. You need to say that for the bedroom.
So, okay. So but you think is it okay then? Like, say if it were somebody looking more like Rihanna and they post a lot of naked pictures, would you still say it's for the bedroom?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. No, that's fair. That's a good answer. I was just checking. Well, thank you for your participation.
I'm trying to figure out why y'all ain't talking about Stacey Dash.
Okay. Come here. Come tell me about. Hold on, y'all.
Why ain't y'all talking about Stacey Dash? First off, how she was crying about she just found out DMX died. Second off, she ain't black no more.
Wait, Stacey Dash?
We ain't talking about her because
she ain't black.
Well, I know that. That's why we're not talking about her, because she got kicked out, and then she tried to come back over when she found out that she didn't have nothing going on. But we was like, no, girl, no.
No, did y'all see what she looked like?
No, my son just showed me a picture of her. She has been clean. She just found out DMX died.
Well, when did she find out?
Wait,
a couple of days ago.
A couple of days ago.
Yeah,
that's why. That's why. And see, you know what's so disrespectful about Stacey Dash? Other than Clueless, it ain't like she be out here doing no big blockbuster type movies. You make your money doing, especially right now, you make your money doing little black movies. You might get a little Lifetime here and there, but black people keep you alive.
Look up her face and see what she looks like.
Why, look up Stacey Dash picture right now.
I'm gonna hang up. I'm on my phone.
Wait,
but she's so disrespectful.
Here we go. Here she go right here.
Yeah.
It says Stacey Dash breaks down in tears after learning about DMX's death a year later.
Not no year later. See, I don't have.
But look at what she looks like.
She needs to take her ass back over to Fox News and leave us alone.
Oh, let me
just leave us alone. So y'all can just leave us alone, girl.
Let me take this.
You just found out about his death. I watched his funeral live. But where was she?
Right.
That funeral was a ghetto hot mess too. When that man went up on that stage and interrupted, and the preacher said he ain't all. They finna take him back to BC before Christ. I was like, oh Lord.
Wow.
That was a good ghetto funeral.
Stacey Dash need to sit down somewhere.
That's what I said. I don't even know.
Look at her. She don't even look. She looks white now.
Well, that's what she want.
Yeah.
She's always wanted.
Mm-hmm. And Black people have revered her for so long. Remember, she was in Kanye's video, and everybody talked about how beautiful she still was. Like, Black people have loved her and revered her for years and really kept her alive. And she just want to be over there with the Trumpers on Fox TV talking shit and being stupid. Talking about why would you tell people you didn't know DMX died?
So Just V, that has never happened to you. You found out years later that someone has passed away.
Not no DMX. Is she in the industry?
That's true.
She in the industry. World. Her cousin is Damon Dash.
That's true.
Like I don't understand how a year later.
That's true.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, DMX was extra special because of his struggles, not just his talent. People loved him because he was so honest and he had all those struggles. So, it was a kind of a thing where it was like, oh, I really wish he would have made it. He would have, came to the other side. Like, that's how you feel about his passing. Like, he never got to pull all the way through. So for her to say she didn't, he just some random.
Right. That's true.
She should have kept that to herself.
Got a point
like
there.
she crazy.
You got a point.
Her cousin is Damon Dash. She's Black. I mean,
right.
Oh. I think she probably needs to leave that powder alone. She probably.
Son, that's your segment from now on. When we on doing a live and you got a story, just come on and bring it to us. That's
come on in.
That's your segment. Son's segment. That's what I'm gonna call it. The Son's segment.
The Son's segment. So next Friday you gotta be on the show. He looking at me.
And I really hate that I really hate that for Stacey, because I'm one of those, like, I love to see like Black women in the industry that I've been seeing for years. They go through decades, they still out here looking good and glowing and being fabulous, and you just love to see it, and she's always been a beautiful girl. She's supposed to be on my list of all my beauties, that you just love to see continue go on, but she out here with the dumb shit.
But like Vicky Dillard said, she's one of those Black looking person.
Mm-hmm.
She's a Black looking person, okay?
Right.
You get it? All
hey,
right.
Now I agree with Together We Break the Chain. Because see, when they make that deal with Hollywood, they got to do whatever they tell them to do.
She says,
I'm
sorry.
They got to do what Hollywood tells them to do. If they want to be rich and famous,
I mean,
if you make a deal with Hollywood and you decide not to comply, they would try to shame, threaten you back into submission. It happens to every star if they step out of line. Do you think that's what happened to Will Smith? Because I heard that that's what that slap with Chris Rock was about. To be humiliated or something like that, to comply, because he didn't comply to something and they made him humiliate himself. I ain't want to gossip now, but that's what I heard.
I think Will had just lost it. I think he just lost it.
Well, a lot of people mad with Will, but do know that he is still working behind the scenes.
And gonna be.
Yes,
that's the thing.
So don't think
he's already reached that.
Don't be out here thinking that his career is over, honey. Believe that.
Will Smith got enough money, so.
And he's a crossover. He's a crossover talent. You know what I'm saying? He do big movies, so it's not just like Black people love him. Everybody loves him, and he's still profitable.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, America, they are forgiving people. Yeah, they'll forgive you.
So we'd like to thank y'all for listening.
Check this out. Check this out, y'all. What do you think of George Foreman? The heavyweight boxer, the Foreman Grill.
Mm-hmm.
Now, two women say that Foreman sexually abused them in the 70s. Have filed lawsuits in Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
Freeman,
So
73, has denied the allegations since they first became public last month. A spokesperson referred questions about the lawsuit to an earlier statement by him. The women filed separate lawsuits under pseudonyms.
Yep, that's what it is. Yep. Come on.
Glenn H. and Denise F. in Los Angeles County Superior Court on Wednesday. Foreman is referred to as Doe 1 in the lawsuit, but is described in them as the professional boxer who defeated Joe Foreman in 1973. Joe Frazier in 1973 to become the heavyweight champion of the world before losing the title to Muhammad Ali in 74.
And he was the heavyweight champion of the world in 73. So how you ain't ready for nobody when you're the heavyweight champion of the world? When you just won a championship, you just got all this money, you ain't get out of here.
Both women now in their early 60s said they first met Foreman as children because their fathers were boxing associates of Foreman. Denise, a Los Angeles resident, said in her lawsuit that Foreman groomed her when she was 8 years old and had sex with her when she was 14 under the legal age of consent in one instance in a San Francisco hotel room. When a Nevada resident said she met Foreman when she was 9 and that he sexually abused and raped her when she was 15 and 16 years old, including at an apartment in Beverly Hills. She said Foreman told her that her father would lose his job as a boxing advisor if she did not comply. Foreman called the allegations false and baseless.
It is false and baseless. It's 50 years out. 50 years.
I mean, my goodness. What the hell is going on? You know, now I do understand that this is why they changed the statute of limitations, because they said people that had been molested, you know, some of them can't come to terms. You know, you can't put an age limit on them. Now, hell, do he even remember these people? We're talking about 1970. I mean, come on. Now y'all decide to do this? See, something ain't right with all of this.
I hate it when women do that.
Right.
I hate it when women do that. I'm sorry. I just
like, why
don't
did you wait till now? I mean, y'all in y'all early 60s now? I mean, why not 30 years ago? If you knew this. 20. He might not even remember y'all. 1970? That's like the people in the R. Kelly tape trying to remember stuff that happened 20 years ago. They're not going to remember everything. But, I mean, I just can't get with all of this stuff now. Yeah.
Is it true that he named all his sons after him?
That's what I say. It's true. They all named George.
Today, Jesus. So, I don't know. I just me. What you got? What? I just.
You want to join the panel?
Together says she don't believe it.
Yeah, come on up. Join the panel.
I just
Give
want
me
to go on the
the
record and say that's the first time I've seen pictures of George and he wasn't fat. I thought he had always been fat. I didn't know
No,
he
he was
used to not be
thick.
fat.
He was
Yeah,
just a
I didn't
big
know that.
man. Yeah.
You believe
But
it,
I
son?
I feel like I wanna know about the evidence, like what proof maybe there might be. I don't want to say nothing this early on because I do know that there are false allegations, but I lean more so believing victims. So I want to know more about what proof is there. And bottom line is I wouldn't care if it happened 300 years ago. If he did that shit and he's still around, lock his ass up. But I want to see more evidence. Like I just want to know how they're gonna go about proving this. And is this Miss April? Are they going after him criminally or just civilly? Civilly,
Civically.
in a civil lawsuit.
Let me see.
Because
I just
I'm
want to know
curious.
where was the mammy and the pappies at?
Well,
Okay,
he's saying
it
that he was around their mammies and pappies.
Yeah, but
Ah.
they said over the past, check this out. This is from ESPN now. Y'all can go to ESPN.com. And they say over the past 6 months, 2 women have been trying to extort millions of dollars each from me and my family. George Foreman said, I don't pick fights, but I don't want to run away from them either. Go on, George.
Hey, I know
Well,
that's
I say.
Huh?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
The lawsuits were filed as a result of a California law that went into effect in 2020 that extends the statute of limitations that previously had prevented some victims of childhood sexual abuse from filing civil lawsuits. So it's civil. Both women are seeking a jury trial and to be awarded an unspecified amount of damage. Whoa.
so civil suit meaning that there's no jury, right?
No, it's not criminal. They don't want him arrested.
It's not.
They want to be paid.
Yeah, they're not going after him legally, criminally, just civil.
They want to get paid.
Yeah.
Well,
And I'm
what
not
happened-
against
why they
people
wait- why
being
they wait
paid
till
for
they
their
60
pain, but
why they wait 60 to want to get paid? Why they wait till they get 60 and 70 and want to get paid?
maybe they heard about all the people who got paid from R. Kelly that he had sex with, and they figure, oh, damn, and I didn't get paid?
And them
maybe.
women got paid with R. Kelly.
Yeah,
Girl,
maybe they heard he was paying.
With his case, because it seems like everybody was in compliance, But yeah, it's the mess. It's just a mess with his case.
Well, I do want to also be on the record saying I'm not against women getting paid for their pain, whether it be 20 years later or 2 days later or whatever. I'm not against that. I just because honestly, that's the American way. You know what I'm saying? You slip and fall in the grocery store, you sue. You know what I'm saying? Whatever happens bad to you, you sue somebody for how you feeling about it. But this is a serious issue, and I'm pro-victim, but I'm not a person that want to put labels on people if they don't belong. So I think maybe this is like one of them things you stick a pin in it, and we just see, until we hear more information, like how y'all gonna prove this? Like, what's up?
Right.
Is there any proof? So it's sad. It's sad. It's sad,
And don't get me wrong. If somebody was abused, they should be paid. And as a woman, but me myself, I have to question why wait so long. Now, 2020, they did pass the law with the statute of limitation. It changed, so they could sue.
Right.
But this is awful for all parties involved, because if they're just now dealing with allegedly what he did to him, you know. And so, again, where's the proof? Anybody right now can just say somebody molested them. I can go downtown right now, file a suit against my teacher from 8th grade and say this man touched me.
I'll be right back.
There's no statute of limitations. So, and I could just do it out of spite. But, you know, all of this, you know, they messed with me when I was a child. They made me do this. This is some weird shit going on. I don't care what nobody say.
Well, I have a question about Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears. Well, actually, Aries Spears and Lizzo. It's not a question, it's more of a comment. I just find it ironic that this news about Tiffany and Aries Spears broke out after Aries Spears and Lizzo got into it. I just find that ironic.
Right. Like somebody told Lizzo, oh, that's all right. He talking about you. That's all right, girl. Here, we got something on him. Yeah.
It's mighty funny. Ain't it funny? It's just mighty funny to me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very disturbing. Together we break the chains. The new allegations coming up against people. It's weird. I know as black people, we keep a lot of stuff in. That's what we was taught. You know, what goes on in this family stays in this family and all of that. I mean, I hope we could just stop throwing stuff under the rug.
Right.
But if this happens, you know, who can remember from 1970? I mean, they in their 60s and he in his 70s. Do he even remember these girls? Yeah, so that's the problem I'm having. Is you know, this stuff can happen 20 years ago, 30 years ago, and these men probably don't even remember these girls.
Wow.
So that's just my opinion. Also, the views expressed on this show, please, they are not a BuzzzTweet radio or Sparrow talk. These are my opinions of Darlene April.
And mine too. I'm not even a host, so I'm just here.
Are they showing any pictures of these women? They're not showing their faces.
No.
Did you find any pictures? Because I can't find any.
No, they didn't show it. Yeah.
Together said this is disturbing. All the new allegations coming up against people. Very disturbing.
Yeah. You know, now they coming up with the child abuse stuff now on all of these sites. It's weird.
You think they probably trying to condition us for something? They're always trying to condition us or prepare us for something that they got under their sleeves.
I don't know.
Well, I think that it can also be mentioned that we live in different times, right? And in the past, you probably could get away with being a nasty old man, you know?
Yeah.
And the women or girls wouldn't have said anything because, you know, that's just not what you did back then. So maybe
Yeah.
they feel comfortable talking about it now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but he wasn't even a nasty old man then. He was young.
Well, if he
when
had
it
sex with two 14-year-olds, he would have been a nasty old man. But
True. That's true.
I mean, I mean,
Did they say how old he was at the time? Did the article say how old he was at the time?
they said he was the world champion.
He was the world champion, and that was in 1973.
All y'all know is George Foreman from the Foreman Grill commercial. You should have seen him in 1973. He looked like a Adonis.
I didn't even know he was ever not fat. I never knew. I never knew.
He was 24 years old in 1973.
I don't even know if I ever knew he was world champion.
Yeah.
He's just always been.
Yeah,
Just,
hey, his net worth is $300 million.
that's from them George Foreman's grills. Come on, George. Now that's how you handle retirement.
That's
Yes.
from the grills.
Yes, yes, George.
I
No, I
think
love
George
that because a
might
lot of people go broke. That's great.
check this out. Hey George, I think I might have been with George.
Nah.
He got $300 million.
Cut the tape, B.
Girl, was I in California at that time? $300 million? Wow.
This live is for entertainment purposes only.
Right. Okay, come on now.
But I do love that though for him because a lot of black athletes specifically will go broke after retirement.
You silly. Yeah, she said she's gonna file a claim and said he sneezed on her. Yeah.
I don't know about this one, Miss April. I don't know.
I know.
I will.
I mean, they're not even
I'll
showing
be
their face.
tuned in. I will
They're
be
not even
tuned
showing
in.
their faces. They're not even showing their faces. Oh my goodness. Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see. I just find it strange that now everybody's being accused of messing with kids.
I'm telling you, they trying to condition us. They trying to add that P to the LGBTQ community. I'm sorry. I just feel that way. They just trying to add more letters to the... Listen, y'all, I'm sorry. I can't.
I think we just live in different times of awareness because what I've learned in this R. Kelly case is that there were articles written about R. Kelly way back then talking about him paying off little girls and he had these alleged relationships and it never gained a lot of wind. You know what I'm saying? It never took off. And I didn't even know about it. I didn't know people been writing, well, Jim Derogatis been out there writing saying, hey, R. Kelly been messing with kids a long time. I didn't know that, but now being in this case, I know that it's been said. But even though it was said, nobody paid it any mind. So that's why I say we live in different times now. If you say it and you can maybe prove it, people are listening. Where back then they just swept it under the rug. Huh?
Don't fret it, Salty. Don't fret it, Salty. Fret it took tilapia for me tonight. Excuse me, y'all. I'm talking.
That's all right. That's all right.
Together said.
But you understand what I'm saying, B?
Yes, I do.
It's just different times. Now, if you say it, people are listening. Back then, people were saying it and nobody was, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nobody was doing anything about it.
How do you tell the difference? How do you differentiate? How do you know who's telling the truth and who's lying? A woman can say anything, can say, Michael touched me last night. And it wasn't true, but she can make it believable in court somehow. How do you tell the difference? How do you know when a woman is lying and when she's not? That's what and for that reason, why would you wait so long to say anything? Why?
Well, I mean, those ladies are saying it happened in the 70s. Again, that would have been a whole different climate.
Yes.
And then apparently when there was a statute of limitations, it wouldn't have mattered if they said anything during that time. So now the statute of limitations has been overturned. So now they can speak on it again. Well, they can expect action. I don't have an answer for that, B. I don't. All I can say is go by the evidence. If there's evidence, go by that. And that's all. But it would be a terrible thing for it to be true and no one to listen to the woman or girl. That would be a terrible thing.
Yes, that's why I encourage young girls to tell it right away. I don't care. Like I told my girls at an early age, and I continue to tell them over the year as they continue to grow. I don't care if this person threatened to kill me, your daddy, your auntie, your uncle. Tell it. If somebody touch you,
Right.
Yeah.
and tell it.
My son would tell you,
Right.
I used to always tell him, you let me know if somebody touch you.
Right.
Yeah. I
Right.
don't give a damn who it is. Because matter of fact, if my son would have came and told me somebody did something to him, and people already say I'm crazy, you know, they would have got messed up. And, you know, something would have been done. Then I would ask them questions. But no, I'm not gonna. No.
So, yeah.
What kind of proof do they have now? Did you tell somebody back then? Maybe they saved some panties or something. You know, maybe they saved.
Hey, Monica Lewinsky did it.
Yeah,
Monica
Lewinsky
saved her
The
showed
blue
it.
dress.
Yes.
The blue
Yeah.
dress.
Today,
Yeah.
The blue dress.
trying to take this man off my screen. Where he at?
Monica really was a trendsetter, but we ain't gonna that's for another day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before we close, right? I want to take it back to the top of the show, but I'm trying. Oh, who is that? I want to take it back. Oh, that's my aunt. I gotta go speak to my auntie, y'all. I'm sorry.
Okay, well, say back. We can end the show.
No, I want to take it back
Well,
to the
we can
top of the
keep
show.
talking.
I want to take it back to the
Okay.
top of the show where Candace did her true crime Tuesdays on Tuesday night. But y'all, please, I'm visiting my family. Let me just go speak to my auntie right quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now, together we break the chain.
Go ahead.
Because I
Miss
feel like
April, I
people
hope I
don't
ain't come.
remember
Oh,
the amount of time that has passed. Well, this is what I'm saying. Do he even remember these girls? Because I'm pretty sure, with him being the heavyweight champion of the world, I'm pretty sure women was throwing themselves at him. I'm trying to
yeah,
get
but they're saying that they weren't women at that time. They were
they
14,
were kids.
and apparently they came around. Yeah, and they came around with the children were there because apparently their fathers had some affiliation with him. You see what I'm saying? I don't think that's something you forget. You see what I'm saying? They're not random people.
All right, she back, y'all.
So
Yeah,
I don't know,
I
Miss
mean,
April.
Okay.
I
she
know,
back.
but don't you think it's weird just be that all of a sudden it's about child abuse now? Tiffany Haddish.
That's weird.
So that
Just
Tiffany Haddish
Just
story.
me. Wait, I know what
Huh?
it was. I had to ask you before you left the panel. Before you left the panel a moment ago, in reference to Tiffany, Ari Spears and Lizzo. I find it ironic that this Tiffany Haddish story and Ari Spears story came out right after he and Lizzo had this little beef. What do you think about that?
Well,
I mean,
Lizzo's protected and he's not. That's all it is.
oh,
Lizzo is protected. She's got the Me Too behind her. All women movement. She's got everybody behind her.
got the big girl community.
Yeah.
I'm laughing, but it's true.
I don't know, B. I don't know. I will just say this.
How can you remember these two girls and you probably was getting PUSSY anywhere?
What?
Yeah,
April,
but Miss April, you would remember a 14-year-old that you know that was coming around you with their parents. You would remember that 14-year-old.
Yeah,
They wasn't
probably.
just some random woman that he met at a restaurant. They saying that they had met him since they were 9 and 10 years old. He knew who they were.
Right.
He still know who they are.
Right. Unless he's senile or something now.
Well, yeah, unless that. But he knows who these people are that's accusing him. If they were random people, they just ran into him, and he, then I could understand. But one of them girls is saying her father was a boxing advisor. He know who these people are.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I was saying. Go ahead, April. Go ahead.
He got 300 million, so I would be trying to get me a couple of million from his dad.
April, you a mess. You trying to extort the man too. Look at.
Hey, if these girls was tough like me, they PUSSY is a money maker. And to get with somebody like George Foreman, I mean, if he did this back then, I hope y'all got paid. Or maybe that's what they mad about. They said all these other people win lawsuits.
Yeah, I mean, it literally could just be that. Oh, people was getting paid. I didn't get paid for my abuse, and now they want their check. And since I wasn't abused, I can't tell them they wrong for that.
Yeah.
I feel like you owe me some money. You owe me some money. But Miss April, I got one time to see your name in some paperwork about extorting George Foreman. One time.
Girl, please. If I had any records of being in California during that time, I might he worth 300 million. He could give me a couple of million, they can murder.
Yeah, I think that's so fantastic that he's worth 300 million, especially right now. Hopefully that's the accurate number.
Yeah.
And if he owed them women some money, if he really did abuse them, pay them some money.
Huh?
I said, and if he know he abused those women, and he knows it, just pay him. Just pay him. I know he wasn't the old George he was now, but if he, at whatever age he would have been during that time, I imagine early 20s, just pay him. If you know you did it in your heart, just pay. Ask God for forgiveness and move on. But as far as Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears, I don't know. That sounds a little, but they saying that there's tapes. So if there's tapes, it shouldn't be hard to prove.
On the panel, everybody is quiet. I'm back, y'all.
Can y'all hear me?
I'm sorry.
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh, I've been talking, B. I was talking about. Talking to myself.
Sorry. My family is starting to come through, y'all. So I'm gonna have to shut this down. But
okay.
I wanted to talk about though. Wait a minute. I wanted to talk about. I'm sorry. I interrupted y'all. What was y'all talking about?
Oh, it's y'all world. I'm just here. I was just saying that the Ari Spears and the Tiffany Haddish thing sounds a little weird to me, but if it's video, then hey, that sounds like
I
all
can't
they
wait to
need.
see. I can't wait to see if there's video. I really can't.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I really can't.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I was saying that on Tuesday night, Candace did this show about the kids in Philadelphia and how the young girl hit the old man with one of those construction cones, and he fell
What?
and hit his head and died the next day in Philly, and they
Oh,
charged the
no.
14-year-old girl. Y'all have to go back and look at it. It was
Oh.
interesting. I can't stop thinking about it. His name was James Simi Lambert Jr. Elderly man. He was out 2 o'clock in the morning, and he saw these young kids, preteens, out at 2 o'clock in the morning, and he told them they need to be in the house. Rightfully so, right?
And they did. Mm-hmm.
They need to be in the house, right? And so instead of them saying yes, sir, or letting the man go on, they started harassing him. So in the midst of them harassing him, he picked up one of those construction cones and threw it at them, like, leave me the hell alone. And one boy picked up the cone, threw it at him. Apparently he didn't fall and hit his head until the 14-year-old girl picked up the cone and hit him with it. She's
But just
serving time.
a plastic cone, right? Like they plastic, right?
But he fell and hit his head, and he died from that.
Ay, caramba.
And they charged the young girl, 14 years old. And Candace had an update. She couldn't get to it right now because she had something to do. But I thoroughly enjoyed her show Tuesday. I think she's going to be doing True Crime Tuesdays from here on out. When y'all get a chance, make sure y'all stop by, check her out, like, comment, subscribe, And it was very
I'm sorry I missed it.
I can't stop thinking about it. I was on the bus the next day going to a doctor's appointment, and this little boy was sitting behind me just cussing his tail off, like, mother effer this, GD this, F this. And I looked at him. I wanted to say something, but I thought about James Simi Lambert. James Simi Lambert Jr. is dead because he said something.
Yeah.
And then you can't help but feel bad for the children.
I went to pick up a prescription today from the pharmacy, and they had this young couple there. I don't think they could have been more than like 19 or 20 years old, if even that. Honestly, they looked like they was about 18, and they were giggling the whole time, and they were like pointing. They had some condoms, and it said something like extended pleasure or something, right? And they like laughing and making jokes, and I was like, oh, maybe they hit about condoms. And they go, and the girl kind of whispers that she's trying to get a Plan B pill, and so he told her to sit down or whatever, and then he went and told the guy, like, kind of like in a low voice, but I had heard because I was standing right behind her. And it took everything in me not to tell that young woman or girl, I don't know, they just look so very young. When I tell you, if you told me they were in high school, I wouldn't be surprised. Wow. And it took everything in me to tell her, you also need to be picking up a box of condoms, and you need to be trying to get on birth control. Like, I felt so, and so I just wanted to tell her so bad, like, you need to be protecting yourself. You need to be using protection.
So
this
are
is
you
not
telling me
a sufficient
that they can just walk right in and get the pill like that?
Well, I'm in London, so I don't know how it goes on in the US, but I believe it's the same. Yeah, you just go in there and you ask for one and you pay for it and they give it to you. Yeah. Wow. Well, actually, I think it's free here, but I'm not sure because I didn't see her payment transaction. But I did a Google, and one thing said that there was a price and another thing said they were free. So I don't know if they're free, but I know in the US they're for sale. You just go in and you ask for one.
Wow.
Yep. But I had to remind myself to mind my business because she was trying to whisper.
Right.
So I technically I wasn't supposed to hear, but I want that young girl to get her some condoms and some birth control.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then y'all in here laughing like it's not funny.
He was probably the one talking her into going to get the pill anyway.
They look like they was in cahoots. Like they're like y'all are old enough to have sex and be in here laughing, and then y'all laughing at condoms. Like y'all need to have every type available.
They sure do.
Wow.
And that made me think. I don't know if I just got old or what, but I've always been a proponent of. I don't know. I love Planned Parenthood. I've always thought they were an amazing place. When I used to go there and get my like my annual exams in college, oftentimes they would have like 10-cent condoms or some shit, right? Usually you end up with a dude, he don't even like those condoms, but it don't matter. While I was there, I just buy like $2 worth because they were so cheap. And I don't know that I would even use them, but I always keep them all in a box and I give them to people who I think might need some condoms.
Right.
Like I'm that person.
Yep. Well, y'all, if there's anything else y'all would want to say before I close this down, please, by all means.
I'm DJ April Showers and I'm out. I'm going to take a nap.
Bye, Miss April. Sweet dreams.
Okay.
I just bum rushed live, and I just appreciate you allowing me to be up here talking and taking up y'all space.
Absolutely. I'm glad you was able to come on.
Oh, thank you. I hope you have a great holiday weekend, and everybody that came through and in the chat and who hears this on the replay, I hope you guys also have a great holiday weekend and be blessed and be happy.
Thank you, Jess V. And the same to
You're
you.
welcome.
And the same to Together We Break Chains. And thank you, Steve Gilmore. I'm just going to go down this line and thank everybody for coming through. Steve Gilmore came through. Thank you, Steve Gilmore. Y'all go and check him out. He came through. Star. Oh, my girl, Star came through. I have not seen Star in a minute. Shalom to my girl Star over there on FOPE. Thank you for sliding through, Star. I appreciate you. Yes. Who else we got up in here? And thank Candace. She was on earlier helping us download.
Hi, Candace.
Stuff. Thank you, Candace, for coming through. I appreciate it. She was actually babysitting my niece. So my granddaughter. So her niece, girl. And so I want to thank you, Jess V, for hopping on the panel. I really do appreciate it. Michelle Johnson came through earlier. Thank you, Michelle.
Hey, Michelle.
And kicking it with us. Atmos. Oh my gosh. Atmos Love Zone came through. Jess V, I don't know if I told you this. I don't know if you was here when we was talking to Atmos, but I listened to one of his shows where they was reading that transcript. Me and my husband. Oh, is that Candace? Girl, we thought we was watching the court. We thought we was in the courtroom.
What? You heard the reenactment with the guy Showtime?
He is awesome. King Yashan, I think that's his name.
King Johan. Oh my God, he's so perfect for that role.
Excellent.
And listen. You know, I'm not mad at the money exchange. My dude, Showtime wanted his money. Okay, he said they owed him $1 million, and he wanted his $1 million.
He was straight up with it, like I told April earlier.
Y'all playing around. What about my $1 million? The police didn't have no $1 million.
Oh my God,
he is hilarious. But yeah, that reenactment was top tier, amazing. Yeah, they did an amazing job.
So for those of y'all, I know most of the people are going to come back and listen on the replay. Make sure y'all go to Atmos Love Zone. I just saw his name in here. Yeah, go to his page and check out them reading the R. Kelly transcripts, because y'all know cameras are not allowed in the court, so they bringing it to us. They reading them transcripts and they playing the parts, y'all. I'm telling you. So I just hope that nobody start stealing from their creation. You know what I'm saying? Because I have not come across anyone that's reading transcripts like that on YouTube.
Well, there are some other people reading it. If you go over,
not acting it out like that. Are they acting it out like that?
I don't know. I don't go listen to those people because they give me headaches. However, I do know that other people read them and they have different people reading parts. Now, do they have an award-winning Showtime? Right. Probably not. Do they have a judge with a voice, an old man? Probably not. But they at least read them. Right. But a lot of the other ones have a lot of opinions and don't even read the paperwork. They don't care what legally happened. They just talk. Right. So, but yeah, Atmos, if you guys haven't checked it out and you want to hear more about the R. Kelly case from the paperwork, just straight facts, or at least just straight what was stated in court, please go check it out. Also, they're taking donations for the transcripts because those are not cheap.
Right.
So you also got to give a round of applause to that universe.
Let me
I'm part of it, but the universe that contributes and helps pay for these transcripts, because they're not expensive. They're hundreds of dollars a day. I mean, they're not cheap.
Wow.
Sorry, is what I meant.
But
so,
they are doing an excellent job, and I told
an amazing job.
They need to get an award of some sorts for this.
Oh my God!
Don't YouTube have a YouTube awards or something for people?
They need it. Every time I hear Atmos's judge voice, I think to myself, okay, he finna die. He finna die any moment now. He finna die any moment now.
Is he breathing?
Yeah. Atmos made that man at least 113. He at least 113.
And the lady that's reading for the prosecution, and she is excellent. I mean, it's
excellent. It's just properly casted, and I mean, anywhere I ain't gonna say anywhere. Just if you don't have an opinion on the R. Kelly case and you want to hear more, you want to learn more about what happened in court, how are they proving this, how is it taking place, then you need to go to a channel like Atmos Love Zones. There's a few other ones, but you want to go somewhere where people are giving you guys the facts and the information, and not twisting it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because twisting it isn't changing the reality.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right.
But yeah, they've been doing a good job.
So again, I just want to thank everyone for sliding through. This has been great. I really, really appreciate everyone sliding through. For those of y'all that's coming back on the replay, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, do what you do, okay? I'm going to play a couple of tracks before I shut this thing down. I pray that y'all have a blessed weekend. It's a holiday weekend. Y'all be safe. Y'all be safe. Take care of one another. Okay? It's your girl, B Sparrow, BuzzzTweet Talk Radio. I'm going to let this song play, and then I'm going to enjoy my little visits in my hometown of Kinston, North Kakalaki, where it's hot. Thank you, Star. Thank you for sliding through. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really do. Good to see you. Shalom to you. Shalom. I'm glad you came through, girl. I really am. So let me put my song on, y'all. I'm about to enjoy myself. I pray that y'all have a great weekend. It's your girl, B Sparrow. BuzzzTweet Talk Radio. Y'all holler at y'all, girl. Okay? Okay.
Here we go again, Israel. A lot of Israelites is going back into the world, you know, and I can't figure it out. I mean, where you gonna go? Where you gonna go after you heard this truth?
I've got a question. I don't think you know. If you leave this truth, where can you go? 'Cause there ain't nothing out there. Oh, there ain't nothing out there. Oh no. See, you can't run, but you can't hide. 'Cause what you're looking for, you'll never find. 'Cause there ain't nothing out there. Oh, there ain't nothing out there. Oh no. You can love all day, all night. Yes, you can. Around the world 3 times just to find. There ain't nothing out there. Nothing out there for you. Oh no. So what you gonna do? Ain't nothing out there for you. Oh, ain't it funny how things work out? I never thought I'd be here, 'cause I was so caught out. But there ain't nothing out there. Oh, there ain't nothing out there. Oh, no. I remember like it was yesterday. You couldn't tell me nothing. Living in a kind of way, but there ain't nothing out there.
and again, breaking away, renewed standard beauty. What's your definition? Good hair. The lighter, the brighter, the better? Is it to survive, to keep your job, to keep your man? But it's your wool, beautiful. 9 billion to keep you fooled. Sodium hydroxide to burn it through. Killing your roots.
Black girl magic, curly girl swing it's a habit. Clean hidden, best looking things on the planet. Good God, your hair was fully made by the author of beauty. Your hair is the best hair in the universe. Nothing about it is regular, damn. Tell your haters to step aside. Natural bully is on the rise. We don't hate our hair, we love it to life, and we just wanna say goodbye to. We say it bye-bye to the real next industry. No, I don't think she would just be here. We coming back to our true self. No, I am looking like the hero I know I am. I am looking like the hero I know I am. I am looking like the hero I know I am. I am hero. It's burning in a furnace, and it's even deeper than the surface. We can understand why they get nervous, but to hide it would be a disservice. Your hair reaches the sky on purpose. We say it bye-bye to the real next industry. I don't wish it would just be here. We coming back to our true self. Never blind. I am looking like the hero I know I am. I am looking like the hero I know I am. Hebrew, I know I am. I am Hebrew. Black girl magic, curly girl swing it's a habit. Clean women, best looking things on the planet. Black girl magic, curly girl swing it's a habit. Clean women, best looking things on the planet.
Who said Most High's hair is no good? Who said his hair needs relaxing, texturizing, blonding? Praise, name, and honor is due. The best above all, thus saith the Lord. Take pride like foremother Judith, King Solomon, Christ the King, Most High God of Israel. Natural woolly people, shine. Image is everything. Shine. Holy and peculiar people, shine. natural and woolly people shine. Daniel 7, verse 9.